Hello and welcome to this week's writing tips. Today we will be discussing fan fiction, as a friend has asked me if I could discuss this topic and what exactly fan fiction is, and some examples of fan fiction, and an example of an author who went to great lengths to avoid other people from using her works as fan fiction. So fan fiction, in the dictionary it says that fan fiction is written by a fan of and featuring characters from a particular TV series, film, books, etc. Further to that, fan fiction is fictional writing written in an amateur capacity by fans, unauthorised by but based on an existing work of fiction. The author uses copyrighted characters, settings, or other intellectual properties from the original creators as a basis for their writing. Fan fiction ranges from a couple of sentences to an entire novel, and fans can retain the creator's characters and settings add to their own or both. It is a form of fan labour. Fan fiction can be based on any fictional and occasional non-fictional subject. Common cases for fan fictions include movies, novels, comics, television shows, musical groups, cartoons, anime, manga, and video games. Fan fiction is rarely commissioned or authorised by the original work's creators or publishers, and is rarely professionally published. It may infringe on the original author's copyright, depending on the jurisdiction and legal questions, such as whether or not it qualifies as fair use. Attitudes of the authors and copyright owners of original works to fan fiction have ranged from indifference to encouragement to rejection. Copyright owners have occasionally responded with legal action. So a few examples of fan fiction: Disney, Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, How to Train Your Dragon, Twilight, Vampire Diaries, House of Night, Percy Jackson, the Mortal Instruments series, the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and another example would be The Hunger Games. So there is an ongoing debate about to what extent fan fiction is permitted under contemporary copyright laws. So, for example, with Anne Rice, she consistently and aggressively prevented fan fiction based on any of her fictional characters. Mostly those were from her famous Interview with the Vampire and its sequels, The Vampire Chronicles. So, basically, in a nutshell, you can do fan fiction, and obviously it doesn't have to be polished, or it doesn't even have to be published, but if it is, you do risk legal ramifications if you choose to go down this route. So you need to know the ins and outs of fan fiction. Do your research. Very, very important to do your research if you want to go down this type of avenue. So I hope this has helped you with your writing journey this week. Fan fiction is something I don't really know that much about. However, it's easy enough to find information about fan fiction online. There you have it. That's this week's writing tips, and I hope that this helps you on your writing journey this week. And until next week, take care and bye for now.